Firstly, I would like to thank you for accepting to take part in my research project for academic English lesson.
You're welcome.
My theme is agriculture and food, and my question is whether mass production firms, including fast food companies, change agriculture and affect our health. Before I start asking your opinion on these matters, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello. I'm a fourth year student. I go to Yeditepe University, Faculty of Dentistry, and next year I'm going to receive a bachelor's degree on dentistry. So yeah, that's it. I like reading books and watching documentaries, and that's all I can say, I believe.
Thank you. What do you think about fast food in general?
And my name's Deniz Fındık, by the way. What I think about fast food in general? When I was a kid, I used to enjoy eating fast food a lot, and I was chubby. I mean, I wasn't obese, but I was a chubby kid, and I used to eat a lot of it. In Istanbul, when I was eating that much fast food, McDonald's used to open at 11 a.m. in the morning, and I would wake up at 10:30, and I would wait until 11 o'clock to call McDonald's and give an order, and I was consuming so much fast food that when I called them, they were like, hello, Deniz, are you going to have the regular? So I used to eat a lot of fast food. But now I think I'm more into healthy living. I exercise a lot. I eat organic healthy food. So I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum now. I almost don't eat fast food at all.
Next question. Do you think the number of fast food restaurants are on the rise in the area you live?
I live in Kadıköy, and as far as I'm concerned, there aren't any major fast food restaurants in the area, new ones. But I think it might be because we already have some in major spots. And I mean, I'm not sure if you'd call Starbucks a fast food restaurant, but it's the coffee version of a fast food restaurant. And on Bağdat Street, there is one Starbucks always, almost in every traffic light. And we have McDonald's and Burger King and stuff. So in my particular area, it's not on a rise. But when I drive through Bostancı and Maltepe, I see new ones opening every day. And I'm not sure about the name. Is it not Papa John's, but there is a chicken restaurant, Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Yes, a Turkish fast food restaurant, and new ones are opening every day. So talking in general, I think I'd be correct to say that new fast food restaurants are opening in this area.
Okay. Why do you think people prefer fast food?
People are lazy. I think that's one of the reasons, because especially students and people who prepare for entrance exams to high school and to university, they don't really want to take the time to cook. And life in Turkey for young people is kind of complicated because of these exams. I don't think they have the chance to prepare for the meals they're going to eat. So they go to fast food restaurants when they have time to eat in between. And also now more women are, involved in the working force. So they don't sometimes have the chance to cook as well for their families. So one of the reasons is the lack of time. Another one is, I think, we're exposed to the idea of having fast food often. So we go and have it when we see it, because when you think about red and yellow, you think about McDonald's and you feel like having it. So people have fast food often, I can say that. Do you agree?
Yeah, you're right. Since your profession is based on health, can you explain to us what bad effects might fast food have on people's health?
Well, to start with, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm not a dentist yet, but I'm about to be a dentist, so I'm not a medical doctor. So I might be not 100% accurate in some of the answers. But as far as I know and as far as I'm concerned, I think in almost each fast food meal, there are way too many calories. And like in some of, I'm talking about McDonald's in general because like when you say fast food, it's mostly McDonald's. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. And like as a 23-year-old female, I think I have to consume about 1,300 calories per day because like I have a sedentary life. I don't move around a lot. Not to gain weight and to lose a bit because I'm a female. And in like a Big Mac menu with middle size, and if you don't go for a diet drink, I think there are more calories in one meal than I should consume in an entire day. And what does it cause? It causes people to gain weight. And I think that's the major problem because now, like, one of the primary reasons why people die is because of heart attacks and strokes and cancer. And I think fast food is, I mean, it won't be right to say fast food is responsible for all of those, but I think it's one of the triggers that causes fast food eaters to get these things. And also, most of the fast food we consume, it is fried. And fried food is high in fats. And when people consume these foods, their cholesterol levels increase, which causes them to have blockages in their arteries and veins. So I believe these are some of the health problems. It's also known that like obesity is on increase, especially in the States. And we know that they consume more fast food than we do here. So I think we would be correct to say that fast food today, if not consumed under control, under a certain limitation, is a major health risk.
Thank you, very good. Do you eat fast food often, and have you ever realized the effect it has on your health?
Like now, I almost don't consume any fast food at all. I always go for fresh products. But like after not consuming it for a long period of time, I had a fast food meal, and the first thing I realized is that I felt very sleepy and very full in the beginning, and I started to feel very tired. And after a while, I was super hungry. So I don't know how it works, but from very full and very sleepy to very tired and very hungry. And I just like realized that for the previous question, I can say that fast food are really, really rich in salt and sugar, even if you don't go for a dessert. And when you have these meals, you pass the daily limitations World Health Organization has given. So it's also bad for your, like, in a way, it causes hypertension and diabetes and all that stuff as well. I just wanted to add it.
Thank you. Can you say that Western pop culture inspired us to consume more fast food?
I mean, it's a hard question because it depends on how much you're exposed to Western pop culture. So in some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. But if a kid watches way too many Hollywood movies, watches reality shows, they are the ones who are exposed. But I might be wrong. I don't watch a lot of TV actually, but I don't like remember many fast food commercials on the TV. I mean, that's my opinion.
Do you have any information on the subject of agriculture?
No, not at all. Like my parents are dentists, and no, like I've been in Istanbul all my life.
Okay.
Sorry.
Does fast food companies affect agriculture in the world?
Again, like I'm not fully informed because agriculture is not one of my, strong suits. But I can say that I have watched it on a video on the internet that because McDonald's, like, they produced a lot of the same product, and they have to have land to do that. And I think, as far as I know, I just wanted to repeat, they're using some portions of the rainforest to do agriculture on. So it might be that we're losing rich soil and old trees and old land, fertile land, because McDonald's goes and plants potatoes there.
Yeah.
And also, since in hamburgers there's meat, I just concluded that you need cows to have meat, and like I personally don't consume red meat, and cows are known to produce methane and carbon dioxide, and it is said that if you don't consume red meat or meat at all, your carbon dioxide footprint reduces. So, I mean, just thinking in a way, it might have an effect on global warming as well.
So, does fast food companies affect agriculture in here, Turkey?
I think that when you enter a fast food restaurant, mostly they have like signs saying that the products they choose to use are from Turkish producers and farmers and stuff. So I don't really know, but as far as I know, it doesn't have like a major effect here in Turkey because they go for like known firms. Like as far as I remember, McDonald's buys their chicken from Banvit, and Banvit is based like it's a Turkish firm. It's based in Turkey, and I have never heard anything about McDonald's, or I keep saying McDonald's. I'm sorry, like Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, or whatever, planting potatoes in Turkey and cutting trees for it. We have other problems here, so I don't think like fast food firms have a big effect on our like agriculture in a negative way. But here in Turkey.
Thank you for taking time to help me with my project.
I thank you.